Welcome. My name is Richard Gibbons and I'm a member of the pastoral staff at First Presbyterian Church here in Greenville in sunny South Carolina. It is good to have you with us and thank you for joining us for our Fridays at First podcast. It has been a challenging few days for people around me this week. My colleague, the Reverend Stan Johnson, had unscheduled surgery to remove blood clots in his lungs, and although the procedure went well, it may be some time before we see him fully recovered and back in the church offices. Stan and his wife Stephanie would certainly appreciate your prayers for his recovery. On the domestic front, my wife, the lovely Miss Ruth, had a tough start to the week with flu-like symptoms and no energy. On Wednesday, she tested positive for COVID. Her husband, however, is in his prime and seems to have avoided being infected. Nevertheless, he did report that someone called his cell number, sneezed, and then hung up. He's tired of those cold calls. This week, we have some important save the dates to announce. This is the time of year when, once again, we partner with Samaritan's Purse for Operation Christmas Child. This worldwide ministry shares the love of Jesus by sending gift-filled shoeboxes and the message of the gospel to children around the world who have very little at Christmas time. Starting Sunday, October the 12th, that's the date you need to put on your calendar. Sunday, October 12th, shoeboxes will be available for pickup at the nursery check-in area and the Worship and Art Centre. Each box will include a flyer with packaging instructions and gift ideas. Stay tuned for details on collection dates and how you can volunteer at our church's collection site for the city. Today, as we often do, I am delighted to welcome on your behalf my genial co-host and everyone's favourite talking head, Michelle Ward. Michelle, welcome. Today, her special guest is giving us an update on what will be one of the highlights of the Advent season. It's difficult to imagine that we're already talking about Advent. Welcome, Michelle, Susan, and Dustin, as they give us an update on our Christmas concerts.
Well, thank you so much, Richard, and happy Friday, everyone. I am so excited today to welcome our special guests, Susan Messer and Dustin Chevalier. They are with our worship and music program here at First Presbyterian Church, and they are amazing. Welcome, Susan and Dustin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we are getting to that time of year where it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, right?
That's right.
Here it comes.
How many weeks away are we? Does anybody know? I think my husband told me it was maybe like 12, 15, something crazy like that. But I feel like it was just here. I know y'all do too. And you all started rehearsals this past Sunday for Christmas at First, which is our favorite concert, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, tell me how it went.
Went very well. We had a room full of singers. I have 29 on my Christmas choir roster, in addition to the 70 some that are in the
choir
usual,
already.
yes,
Right.
the usual choir on Sundays. So we're excited. So that probably will put us somewhere near 100 singers for the
Wow.
concert this year.
Well, Christmas at First is one of my absolute favorite concerts here. I shouldn't have said everybody's favorite because maybe someone has another, but this is definitely mine. I've had the privilege of singing with you before in the program, and you guys do such an amazing job. Tell our listeners a little bit about Christmas at First if they've never heard of it.
Christmas at First is a concert where we want to bring the celebration of Jesus' birth as our Savior into the best, the fullest, the most beautiful Christmas present that we can present to Him to
Right.
celebrate His birthday. So we pull out all the stops. We use our choir, we use orchestra members who are members of our church, as well as professional musicians, even with the Greenville Symphony.
Yes.
We use our soloists. Many of our soloists have master's degrees in voice, so it's really great that they get to be showcased
It's
during
beautiful.
that program.
We try to sort of feature something special from the orchestra. So an instrumental soloist, or
Yes.
as people who have been there before know, some years we've had multiple pianos.
Yes.
And so this year, we're really excited that some of the music will feature both our organist, Sarah, and our pianist, Stephen,
Oh, y'all, that's
in some
wonderful.
spotlighted ways. So I think
Okay.
it's time for that.
Yeah, the dueling pianos was kind of even though they were playing together, but that was really cool. Was last year?
We've
Or a couple of
had
years
we
ago?
had 4 pianos for a couple of years, and then 2 pianos,
And then 2 pianos. Yep.
and then this year, as he said, we're featuring Sarah and Stephen each on a different selection.
Right.
But our overall program will begin with sacred pieces
right.
to introduce our theme, which is the wondrous gift is given.
Yes.
And then we go into some really fun music of the season because, I mean, Jesus' peace and the excitement that he came to earth naturally leads us into the fun and the celebratory aspects
Absolutely.
of the season. And then we will conclude again with meditating on God's greatest gift to us, Jesus. But again, this theme is the wondrous gift is given, which is a phrase from the third stanza of the carol, O Little Town of Bethlehem.
Oh, that's one of my favorites too. Well, tell me this. I have to kind of know, do you two have your own like favorite Christmas or hymn that you're going to be doing from this program? I'm sure you love them all, but
I
kinda putting
love
you on
them
the spot.
all because I have to live with them
That's
from
right.
the end of September through December. So honestly, I really do have to love all the music
Yes, you
because
do.
we live with it. And I started planning last January, and the program is pretty much solidified by the end of May
Wow.
because it takes that much time to make sure we've got a good selection, that it flows. We have to order all the music and the
Yeah.
orchestrations, and that takes a few weeks.
I would say I have got a favorite Christmas carol, and that's "O Come All Ye Faithful," and that is going to be featured in this
Oh,
program. The
good.
audience will get to sing along with that one. And I think we've found a way. The magic of Christmas is that you have two things that don't feel like they should both be true. You have tradition, and so everything's coming again. We're doing it again. It's my favorite time
Right.
of the year, and I know what to expect. But then everything's also a surprise. You don't know
Right.
what's behind the wrapper. You have to open it.
That's right.
And so this is a concert that's become a tradition, and people are coming because they like to anchor their holiday with this traditional performance, but within it, there will be surprises. So
I was going to say this is a tradition for so many families and not just covenant partners here at First Presbyterian Church. This has become people are driving from Asheville and Hendersonville and really setting up family dinners and
Right.
gatherings around this concert, y'all. I don't know if you know that, but I know we do have these. What an amazing gift to be able to welcome outside musicians that maybe have not, been a part of First Presbyterian Church before. And just it's a beautiful concert on every level. And we're really excited. And tickets, they go on sale on October 19th. But they will sell fast. I mean, I know we've sold out of some performances pretty quickly. So tell us the date again of the concert, or the dates again of the concert.
It's Saturday, December 13th, with the concert times at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m.
Okay.
And Sunday, December 14th, with a concert time at 3 p.m.
Great.
The afternoon performances always sell out.
Sure. And
And-
see, I prefer the nighttime performance on Saturday night. I really love that because it's dark and you've got, it just kind of gives you that feeling. But they're all great.
and those tickets last a little longer. So, if you're getting online to buy tickets and you see, sold out Saturday afternoon, sold out Sunday afternoon,
Yeah.
don't forget to check Saturday night.
Well, and it may seem early, but you need to save the date and you need to go ahead and call those downtown restaurants or go ahead and get on Open Table now because they fill up pretty quickly that time of year too. So
We again are so excited, so honored that God gives us this opportunity to work with these fine musicians and to celebrate with folks who come to hear this. They do get to sing along carols, as Dustin mentioned,
I was
and they
gonna
get
say.
to sing along with some fun traditional Christmas music also. So that audience participation is a part of this, but very comfortable participation.
that's right. No one's going to make you sing a solo. I mean, even if you want to, you can't grab the mic from.
There's going to be candles lit by the choir, and hopefully, as usual, we will be giving a gift to people who come.
Yes.
And there
Y'all
will
have
be plenty of music to enjoy prior to the concert start time. So
Yes.
come early, find your parking, find your seat. and
That's
just
right.
enjoy the
That's
music.
right. Come early, do a little shopping in the bookstore, and then come. Well, Susan and Dustin, I think anybody that's ever been to a service here on Sunday will agree that you all give your heart and soul to just bringing worship and just beautiful music and to our church and now to our community with Christmas at First and some of the other concerts you all do. So thank you so much. We're going to be in prayer that you all stay healthy, that your choir stays healthy, and you all just wait for tickets to go on sale on October 19th and look around on our website and social media for that. And we would just invite you to come join us and just really get the season started and to really remember what it's all about. So, Dustin, Susan, thank y'all so
Thank you,
much.
Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle, so much.
Michelle, so good to hear you along with our guests, and we're very much looking forward to the Christmas concerts this year. As we move into the weekend, we will participate in communion services this coming Sunday. As most of you know, we celebrate communion several times each year, and we are doing so this weekend. We will be serving communion at all services Sunday morning and launching a new series of sermon studies from one of the major prophets in the Old Testament. The book of Isaiah can seem at times formidable. It appears to be full of unpronounceable names and unfamiliar places. Yet, it is often considered to be the deepest, richest, and most theologically significant book in the Old Testament. Throughout the 66 chapters, it spans centuries and reaches between the Old Testament and the New, enhancing our understanding of God while pointing towards the coming of Christ and the salvation of humanity. Please join us for this series, which will run, hopefully, through the month of October and November. Meanwhile, I trust you have a great weekend and look forward to welcoming you on Sunday.